Now, welcome to our new episode. This time, I'm gonna discuss to you the rules and regulations, rules and policies of the company. Okay, so let's try to talk about the rules. Okay, here, the first one: the teacher writes down the class feedback right after the class. If there is no feedback on the next day, Korean staff mark teachers absent button penalty without notice. Okay, so in this rule, you have to write the feedback at least not later than 12 midnight. So you have to finish your feedback until midnight. Okay, you can do it if you have a lot of classes during the day. It's okay. It's okay not to write the feedback right away, but see to it that you will write your feedback before the next day. Okay, so until midnight, you will be given until midnight to finish your feedback during the day. Okay. All right. Another one. Check whether the class has been postponed before the class on website. Okay, this is really important. So, before you conduct the class, before you call the student, make it sure you have to check the website or the calendar first, because there are instances that the student postponed the class. Your class, supposedly the class during the day, but uh, so they don't actually send you the message. Most of them, but some of them, they do inform the teacher, but other cases, they don't inform the teacher. They just inform the company, so the company postponed the class on the calendar. So it's very important for you to check. Okay, again, check first the website, the class website, the schedule of the class before you call the student, right? All right, another one: the teacher records the class on video every day and sends the file to the student after class. Okay, this one, uh well, since it's very easy for us teachers, especially that we are using the Skype platform, it's very easy for us to record the class. You just hit the button, the record button, and then it will automatically record the class. So no need, if you are using a Skype application, no need for you to send the file every day to the student, because it will automatically send the student once the class is over. Okay, so that's it. But if you have the class on via Zoom, so you can also record the class via Zoom. Just click on record button and it will automatically record the class. So you can ask the student or the company or what account should you send the recording to the student, because you cannot send the recording via Zoom and it's not automatic. So you have to ask the student, where if the student or the student want to ask to have a copy of the class. All right. And another one: if the teacher can't attend the class, make sure to inform to the Korean staff, the student, an hour before a class at least. Okay, so yeah, say for example, this is for emergencies. Emergencies are inevitable. We cannot predict what will happen, really. So you have to inform the staff an hour before. Okay, an hour before the class at least. So better to inform the class right away. I mean, the staff or me as your manager, to inform me right away if there are emergencies or problems such as internet problem, electricity. Okay, so those technical problems are inevitable. So be sure to inform the company. All right. Okay, so when you inform this to the company, you can just send it in this email. You just have to send it in this email. Biz Oh, I forgot. Later, you will see the email later. And then, wait, someone's calling. Okay, the next one. Classes should be based on the calendar on the website. Call the student if he or she has a class on the calendar. If he or she sends a message saying he or she is postponing the class. Oh, yes, okay, this one. So, it says in here that classes should be based on the calendar on the website. So you have to check the website first before you call the students. It's the same thing earlier. So in this context, you have to, even if the student said I will postpone the class today, but you have to check it in the calendar. If there is no marking postpone, if there's no postpone mark in the calendar, that means that you have to call the student. And if the student didn't answer your call, cannot or don't answer your call, just mark it absent in their calendar. Okay. All right. So another one. The teacher can only take 1 to 2 days off a month except on weekends. Yes. Teachers in here in BizEnglish, we don't have weekends. We have our Saturday and Sunday are free. We don't work on weekend. Okay. So that's our time to relax. So we only have work from Monday through Friday. And this rule, the teacher can only take 1 to 2 days off a month. That was about the postponement privilege I already discussed in the previous video. So just a quick overview again for the class for your student who subscribe for 5 days and 40-minute class. You can take 2 days off, 2 postponement of classes. But if you're the student of the schedule of your student is just only 3 days a week or 2 days a week, it's just only once. You can only postpone or take a day off once a week. No, once a month. All right, once a month for 3 and 2 days. 4 to 5 days, that's twice a month. All right. Another one. If the teacher leaves the company urgently, what is this? If the teacher wishes to retire, should notify Korean staff at least 2 weeks before retirement. Yes. So that's what I've said in the previous video. If you want to resign or quit here in this company, you have to notify the staff at least 2 weeks. You have to signify your resignation at least 2 weeks. Okay? Before you decide to quit before your scheduled, date of resignation. All right, you cannot just say I want to resign now. No, that's not possible. If that will happen, then do not expect a salary from the previous month, because that is already part of their policies. So yeah, it's in the contract. Then another one, if the teacher on the other hand, okay, previously let me make this clear. If you want to quit, you have to notify, right? You notify the company 2 weeks before of your date of resignation. On the other hand, if you follow this policy, like you inform the company 2 weeks before the resignation, then the company will give you your whole salary. Okay. Another one. If the teacher leaves the company urgently, yes. Even if the student participates in the class late, the teacher should wait until the end of the class and should proceed the class even 5 minutes left. Now this one, yes. If you are using with the Skype account, it's not difficult for you to wait, because you just have to you just have to listen to your Skype. Okay, so you will know that the student still want to proceed the class even if only 5 minutes left. It's possible in Skype, but in Zoom you really have to wait. Open your Zoom for the whole 40-minute period. It's okay, you just have to wait. Anyway, it's paid, so no problem. Here are the prohibited matters or prohibited acts, okay? Not allowed, all right? Cell phone unavailable. Okay, so it means that you have to use your computer. It could be your desktop or your laptop computer, personal computer, okay? Another one, do not adjust the class schedule with student directly. You cannot, this one, no makeup class. It is prohibited to contact the students outside the class time. So, you are not allowed to talk with a student outside the class time unless the student will ask something from you related to your class, okay? Then you are not allowed to do makeup classes. If it will do so, I mean, yeah, if the student want to ask, adjust the schedule, talk to the student, tell the student to contact directly the company. Don't let the student adjust or don't talk with the student about the schedule with you directly. Not allowed, all right? Another one, please do not accept another student for 3 days from the end of the class, because we know we have regular classes, so our students usually stayed with us. The shortest time is 1 month, right? Because they subscribe your class for about 1 month. So you have to wait for the student to after the end of the student, like the end of the class, let's say there is no schedule anymore because that is your last class day of the student. So you have to wait at least 3, because we do not know if the student wants to enroll or re-enroll in your class. And then that was happened previously when the teacher didn't wait for the student, so the student actually re-enrolled the class, but the teacher already got a new student for his or her time. So that's the problem there. It could be a cause of concern for the students, and the company would take its consequence. All right, so that's it. Another one, never share the material link or files with the student. Okay, it's only for the teachers. Okay, remember, the textbooks, the website, you cannot download there. Do not give the students a copy because it's only for the teachers. So if the students wants to have a copy of the textbook, they can buy it from the company. Another one, use only textbook designated by students. Okay, so you cannot change the textbook if you based on your preference. No, you cannot do that. Once if the company find out that you change the textbook, that will be a big problem. So make it sure follow the company's textbook assigned to that student, so that there will be no problem in the future. All right, it's just very easy. These rules are actually so not really serious, so it's not difficult for us teachers to follow these rules, right? Okay, and once you will be in the company, you will used to it already. So my teachers, they already knew about these policies. So I hope that you would also follow the same thing, the same rules. Okay, another one, if a teacher recommends that the student of this company become his or her own private student, the monthly tuition will be deducted. Yes, because that is a very serious problem. Is the company student, so do not offer private class to your student, or else you're gonna face the consequence of being terminated in the company without delay. All right, if the teacher falsely writes attendance and absence, the monthly tuition fee will be deducted from the salary. This one, teacher, so it's very important for you to be honest in your feedback and attendance. So if the student really attended the class, so write write an honest feedback to your student. And the student if absent, yes, right, mark the student absent. That's it. But do not write false feedback, especially when the student is when you are absent, the teacher is absent. Okay, hope that's clear. Another one, if the teacher is late or if the teacher doesn't complete the class full time, a teacher will get a penalty. Yes. There are also complaints about this one, late and incomplete class for the whole time. As you know, they're very particular with the time. So we really have to be responsible of the time and responsible teacher. Okay, so if the class is 6 p.m., you have to call at the call 5:59. Okay, and then just complete the 40-minute period. Another one, no one other than the teacher should appear on the screen during the class. Yeah, it happened before. That the teacher had a substitute in her place that is not really good. So you have to say to it that it is your face who will always appear on the screen of the student, because the student can recognize you. That's why it's a video class. You have to show your face all the time. Okay. Another one, never change a Zoom meeting room Skype name. Yes, your Skype name will be forever in this company. You do not change your Skype name. That's why I ask you to change your Skype name before you will take a trial class student. So always start your Skype name with the word teacher, okay? Teacher, and then your name. That's for your Skype name. It's okay for your Zoom name if your name there is your complete name. No problem with that. And then teachers, don't forget to send me your Zoom room permanent meeting ID. Okay? Send. Now here is a sample trial class teacher. Just like I already explained last in the previous video about the information of the student in the trial class. Now this time, here are the rules of the trial class. First, it's just only 10 minutes. Trial class is just only 10 minutes. You have to utilize your time, 10 minutes. So first 3 minutes, you can use it for system check. Check the student if he or she can hear you, hear and see you. And then another one, self-intro. Do self-introduction for just 1 minute. Ask the student to the student's name, or if the student has an English name, you can ask that too. And then for another 1 minute, you can use that for a small talk. And then after your small talk, you can now proceed to your trial class. Make it sure to share your material via screen share, okay? Alright. So that's it for 10 minutes. Another one, teaching a student using material as a regular class. So your trial class material will be the same with the regular class once the student will enroll in the class. Another one, yes, this one, give a student a lot of chance to speak, not you. Because as you know, the students can even learn English via YouTube or other video reels, or what is that, other social media sites. They can use it, but they can practice English there. But in this company, make it sure that you give the student a lot of chances to speak, okay? That is the aim there, for them to become verbose, for them to expose the language freely. All right. Another one, should be recorded. Your trial class must be recorded and send it to Miss Erica, the CEO. Time is all Korean time. Yeah, that's why I always ask you to master the time. Korean time and Philippine time. All right. And for the teaching platform or application, you can the student will choose either it would be Skype or Zoom class, right? It will be sent to you a day before your trial class. Now here are the rules of the trial class, so it's very important. If you are late or absent from the trial class even once, you will not be able to work for this company. So make it sure that be early, not late, during the trial class, and do not absent because it's very important. If no one enrolled regular after 3 classes, I can't give you a trial class anymore. So you have to make it sure that even one of them can even just one student enroll in your class. Just make it just do your best, okay? Just one regular class needed for these 3 trial classes. If you got a one regular class, that means that your student successfully enrolled in your trial class. Then you can get regular students and get more trial classes in the company. I can assure you. Now show your teaching skills in the trial class. Of course, don't be lousy. You have to speak confidently. Look at the camera straight. Smile. Okay, do not frown. Do not just smile and be natural. Be confident, right? Alright, so that's all for the rules and the policies, the manuals of the company. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and for the next video, I will discuss the textbooks that will be used in this company. Thank you so much.